Welcome to Hometown Haunts. Tonight the team travels back to Phillipsburg as we investigate the Hope Fire Company. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of history known about the Hope Fire Hall. A lot of the history that is known was passed orally between members of the fire hall. What we do know is that John F. Ebach, one of the owners of Ebach and Green Funeral Home, retired shortly after his family was killed in a plane crash around 1960. Around that same time, Hope Fire Hall moved into the funeral home and started their fire hall. That's about all the history that we know of the fire hall up to this point. We heard quite a few claims of activity that happened at the fire hall, so we really did try to cover all the site. The cameras were set up like this. One was in the main stairwell, the other in the living room shooting across towards control. One was in the bunk room, one the main meeting room, and our mini DVR was down in the basement shooting where the morgue and cold storage was thought to be at one time when it was a funeral home. As the investigation begins, Marty, Eliza, and our investigator in training, Wendy Gordon, go upstairs to investigate. Downstairs, Darren and I are sitting in the living room quarters, while our other investigator in training, Eisen Lingenfelder, is at control.
Can you show us that you're here? We're here to talk to you, not to hurt you, so you can come here. Can you say hello? You might have to scream it. We should have did a voice box session or something. There's a flashlight over there in the bench. If you turn it, it turns on and off. Turn it to the left, it turns on, right? To the right, it turns off. Can you do that? So if anybody's in here with us, like I said before, we're here to talk to you, not to hurt you. See if maybe we can help you. They say they hear you all the time. You walk up and down the steps. Can you go over and touch that flashlight, turn it on?
After some time investigating in the main meeting room, Eliza, Marty, and Wendy then go to the bunk room where they begin an EVP session.
fire station. Is anybody here with us? If you come towards this red light and talk, we're gonna listen to it here in a second and we'll be able to hear you. What is your name? Go ahead.
You originally from the fire company here?
Mr. Cameraman.
What?
Ask something. We're EVP sessioning.
I'm just a camera guy.
Shh. Just say it. Do you like the camera guy? Is that your belly?
Yeah.
Sorry that I'm so forceful with you, Marty.
Of course I don't like the camera guy. I don't even like the camera guy.
About an hour into the investigation, Eliza comes downstairs and sits at control with Eisen, as Darren and I go upstairs and we sit with Wendy and Marty. It's only a short time we're sitting in the meeting room and we hear what sounds like, in all honesty, it sounds like someone's stomach growls. And if you watch, Darren and I turn to each other at the same time waiting for someone to say that was me or that was my stomach, but nobody says it. So I start asking around, was that your stomach? And I get no's. You take a listen. Please turn one of those flashlights on for us. We can use one for yes and one for no if you'd like. I'll let you choose. The first one you turn on will be your yes.
It's back the hallway.
Can you do that again for me? That was you that knocked. Can you do that again for me? We think we heard you. Can you do that again for us? That had to be clear on there.
Yeah, it was.
Can you please knock again for us?
If you're over in that other room over there, come over in this room with us. Can you try to turn on one of the flashlights for us, please? Was that you?
No. That wasn't your stomach?
Wasn't mine.
That wasn't yours, Wendy?
Not me. I thought it was one of you guys.
No, that wasn't my stomach. I thought it was yours.
No. It was a growl?
Yes.
Can you do that again for us, please?
You're sure your stomach didn't growl?
I know my stomach growls. It wasn't my stomach. If you're trying to say something, please try harder. Keep in mind as you watch the episodes, the premise of our show is not to prove nor disprove a haunting. We just take you, the viewer, along with us as we investigate these claims. At the end of the show, you make your own conclusions and decide if what you've seen makes these sites haunted or not. When it comes to your business name, no one knows how important it is to showcase your business better than Full Throttle Signs. Specializing in banners, vinyl signs, and large format printing, they handle all your promotional needs. So whether it's a lighted sign for your business, advertising for your vehicle with state-of-the-art wrapping, we got you covered. Full Throttle Signs. Check us out at fullthrottlesigns.com. Give us a call at 814-765-5375. Hey folks, I'm Tyson Lidgett, and if there's one thing I take as serious as being a paranormal investigator is taking care of my hunger. That's why my team and I always come to Highway Pizza in Phillipsburg. With a great selection of pizza made daily with fresh homemade dough, wings, strombolis, garlic fries, and sticky buns. And of course my favorite, walking ready pizza by the slice. It's enough to scare away any hunger. So come on down to Highway Pizza Phillipsburg and check them out. Hey, tell them Mo Valley Paranormal sent you, receive $1 off any round pie or a dozen wings.
Life is full of questions. Your choice for affordable cremation service shouldn't be one. I'm Rob Reed, the owner of the Reed Funeral Home in Houtzdale for over 18 years. Cremation service can be costly, but I understand the importance of value. That's why I specialize in affordable cremation services starting at $985 with no hidden fees. So whether you're looking for the traditional funeral services or our affordable cremation services, look no further than the Reed Funeral Home in Houtzdale. Affordable professional services for all your planning needs.
At Bombshell Salon, we know how important it is to look the part without paying the price. With over 75 years of combined experience, we are a full-service salon for all your hair needs, along with manicures, pedicures, and waxing. With affordable rates and friendly atmosphere, you will quickly agree that Bombshell Salon is a family destination for all your beautification needs. Located outside of Phillipsburg on Tyrone Pike, open Tuesdays through Saturdays, walk-ins welcome. Bombshell Salon. If your hair isn't becoming to you, then you should be coming to Bombshell.
Are you tired of the same old boring night out? Grab your friends and liven up your night at the After Dark. You'll have an amazing night out as you dance the night away in the area's biggest light and sound system. With daily drink specials, a large selection of domestic and craft beers on tap, and live entertainment, you'll never have a dull night again. The After Dark, located at 150 Industrial Park Road, Clearfield. Start living after dark. Welcome back to Hometown Haunts. Tonight the team is in Phillipsburg as we're investigating the Hope Fire Hall. Very shortly after we hear the growl or vocalization, whatever it may have been, we start experiencing knocks and footsteps which sound like they're coming from the hallway outside of the meeting room. This goes on for a couple minutes. Take a listen.
Did you hear something over there in the room, Tyson? Are there 3 different clunk?
Yes.
Clunk.
Clunk,
Then that last one was even louder.
Yeah. Are you moving around the other room?
Where was that one? You have something on there?
Mm-hmm.
I heard something shuffle or rustle around over there. It's like something jiggle or something.
Were you once a member of this fire hall? One of the claims we received from the firemen at the fire hall is that the sound of someone walking up and down the main stairwell is always heard. So we put a REM pod at the beginning of the investigation on the stairwell. At one point we're walking out of the meeting room, and as we're walking out, the REM pod goes off. Well, sometimes as we're using the radios, if you're in close proximity enough to a REM pod, it will go off because of radio waves. But as you'll see, we debunked this by talking back and forth on the radio where we're standing, and the REM pod doesn't react. Take a look. Can we go somewhere else?
Sure.
Check with Joy and see if they can see.
Fly stick control. If you can see it, there's now a mag light on that chair facing the camera. If it happens to turn on, give me a holler.
That's probably from the radio, so it's REM pod off.
I was here before using the radio.
Try your radio again.
10-4, just heard it.
Ah, sweet.
Sweet.
Ouch, that was my knee.
Just clarify one more time using the radio and make sure the wasn't the REM pod with the radio. That's twice it hasn't gone off.
Is someone on the steps?
And also to clarify, we did notice some darkness around the steps from time to time.
Still hasn't gone off.
If that was you that made that sound, can you make that sound again on the steps? Can you get close to that device and make that sound happen again?
As we're investigating upstairs in the bunk room area, we're trying to establish communication using a flashlight session. When Darren, on the live audio rig, catches an EVP what sounds like to be either a woman humming or an organ playing 3 notes. The team is split with what it is. You take a listen, you decide.
Probably one of the easiest things for you to do that would show us that you were here is to turn on the flashlight that's over on the chair. Take very little energy. If you could do that, we would be really, really happy. Just make it come on one time for us.
It's a black flashlight sitting on the chair. If you're facing the flashlight, turn the cap to the left, the light will come on. Turn the cap or the front of the flashlight to the right, the light will go off. As we're doing an EVP session in the bunk room, we hear a grumble or a growl, and I ask Darren, is that your stomach? And he says no. Well, as he replies to me, we catch an EVP of what sounds like a feminine vocalization. Take a listen. Is that your stomach?
No,
What?
no,
That wasn't your stomach?
no. That's why I looked at you.
What was that? Is that your stomach?
That's why I looked at you.
What was that? Is that your stomach?
That's not mine.
What? Hello? Those 2 noises weren't your stomach.
No.
As Darren and I are sitting down in living room quarters, Darren is using a live listening rig, and what that consists of is a digital voice recorder with a shotgun mic and a pair of headphones attached to the digital voice recorder. And this allows him to hear EVPs as they happen in real time. So as we're sitting there, we hear the distinct sound of what sounds like a very slow footstep, as if someone's trying to sneak by us. Take a listen. If you wouldn't mind, could you come up to that light? If you don't recognize it, you would call it a torch or a lantern. It's just a light. The silver button on the back of it. Just lightly push it and the light will dim for us. If you can do that, I'd appreciate it.
I heard that. What was that? Did you hear it?
Yeah. So as Darren and I are continuing with the EVP session downstairs, we're trying to establish communication using the K2 meter. and I'm asking something to respond to it and whatnot. And we catch his EVP, which simply says it's upstairs. Take a listen. If you are a member, or was once a member of this fire hall, and you're still hanging around, just watching over the place, can you please go close to that green light over there? It's on the end of the couch. As I promised before, it won't hurt you. It's just a way for us to know you're here with us. Just watching over the place. Can you please go close to that green light over there? It's on the end of the couch. As I promised before, it won't hurt you. It's just a way for us to know you're here with us. So that's our investigation of the Hope Fire Hall. You've seen the evidence we've collected. Now the case is in your hands. Haunted or not, you decide. Hey, like us on Facebook and let us know what you think, if the Hope Fire Hall is haunted or not. Thanks for watching.